Namaste students, I JVN Tanishi Sahani, Faculty of Law and Governance. I'm going to teach you a further lecture on the topic banking and insurance law. So let's start. Uh, the subject is of LLM, Masters of Law, and the basic concepts of law and banking will be dealt together. So let's start with the basic concept of banking. What a bank is. Bank is derived from the Latin and the French word bank, that means BANQUE, that means money exchange table or a bench. A table where we used to exchange the money or the transactions. So, first of all, I want to relate it with the ancient times and the current times. The basic difference is in the ancient times, what basically happens is we used to deal with the barter system of exchange. That means barter system of exchange means the I am giving you a product and in return you are handling me a product. Like exchange of goods and services. Like I am giving you a pen and in return you are again giving me a blue pen. So this is termed as a barter system of exchange, right? But in current time, what is happening? I am giving you a pen and return you are giving me a certain amount, let it be rupees 10 or a 20, the basic amount of a particular product, right? Now what happens? Bank. What a bank is. In today's era, it has been raised so much that it's becoming a basic need and the essential source of banking, and the rise must be through a great speed because it further helps in the development of the country, that is our country India. So what happens? The topic is banking. Let's deal with the concept of banking, the different types of bank. So I told you what a bank is. Now there are basically on the basic classification is of two types. Let it be a commercial bank and a central bank. What a commercial bank is and what a central bank is. We all know that the work of a bank is to give loan, right? To accept deposit, and the basic interest is to invest that amount in some MNC so as to gain profit. So what we learned is the main function of a bank is to accept deposit. I am a bank, right? You came to me and you gave me a certain amount of money. I had deposited in my bank. So first function is followed, that is accepting deposit. Second, I give you loan. Suppose you are a customer and I am a bank. You came to me that, sir, ma'am, on whatever post I am designated in a bank, you came to me that, come, sir, ma'am, please provide me a loan. The loan can be a house loan also, that you are interested to purchase a bank. You are interested to purchase a house. You need a particular amount of loan for that. Done. Or second of all, you are interested to purchase a car. You need a loan for a car, that is termed as a car loan. Education, there are few students who do not have sufficient amount of funds, but they are badly interested in learning things. They want their education to be complete, but they do not have sufficient amount of funds, so they take loans from bank and complete their education. After completing their education, they provide the bank the money back with a certain amount of interest. So here, both the banker and the customer are an advantage. The customer is an advantage because when he needs the money for the education loan or a house loan, a car loan, he received the money from the bank. He completed his pending work and he completed the task assigned to him, and in return, after few years or after few months, he gave the same amount back to bank, and bank is in advantage because he received the amount with a particular interest. Done. Now my classification was commercial bank and the central bank. Main purpose of bank is to circulate the money and to earn interest. We can say that both bank and customer are in advantage, because in commercial bank what happens, basically commercial bank means the loan provided by bank to the individuals, to the customer, that is us. I am an individual, you are an individual. The bank provides loans to us. ठीक. In central bank, what happens basically? Central bank provide loans to the commercial bank. Basic difference is it. This is commercial bank. Commercial bank is providing loans, any types of loans to the individuals, to the customer, to the people in their current society. But central bank is the bank which provides loan to the commercial banks. ठीक. Now the basic concept is clear. Second point is, now let's start with the commercial bank. We already know, we just discussed with the general function of bank. The general function of bank are same as the commercial functions of bank. Commercial functions bank is also accepting deposit, advancing loans, providing services. There are basically primary functions of bank and secondary functions of bank, and it also includes the agency services of bank. Done. Primary functions means the most important functions of bank, that these functions, this is the vital this is the vital role of the bank to play these functions. Done. So first is the primary functions of bank. Primary function of bank is to accept deposit, because if you not accept deposit, what will you do further? You need money. Definitely you need money. Whole transaction is dependent on money. Done. Accepting deposit, you are coming to me that please accept my deposit. First is accepting deposit, then I'll provide you some loans. ठीक. I'll give you some loan. After that, when I'll get the money from you back, so I am going to invest it into some MNC, and in return I am going to earn a lot amount of profit. ठीक है. I hope the concept of commercial bank must be clear to you. One more thing, there can be many commercial banks. There is no such limit that there can be 1 or 2 or 3 or a minimum number of limit of commercial banks. There can be maximum any number of commercial banks, right? But in the case of a central bank, there can only be a one central. We'll just move forward to central bank after some time. But I hope the concept of commercial bank, its primary functions is being clear. Accepting deposits can be further of many types. Like there are many more things in commercial bank, like recurring deposit. This is called as RD. RD means that a person, suppose I do not have much amount of money together, but I want to save my money. What will I do basically? I will go forward, I'll move forward, and will open an RD. RD is recurring deposit. Will open an RD in the bank, so that RD is a amount. RD is a deposit for a limited time, for a period of time. That suppose I open my RD for rupees 2000. So every month till 6 months I will deposit 2000 rupees, and after the duration, after the tenure is over, I can withdraw the amount and I'll definitely receive some further interest on it. Okay? I hope you must have heard about fixed deposit. Fixed deposit is FD. What basically an FD is? Fixed deposit is the deposit made when whole amount is deposited at a single time to the bank. I made an FD of rupees 2 lakh rupees and gave into the bank. FD, I definitely get high interest from bank on my FD. Suppose the FD is for 5 years. ठीक है. I cannot withdraw my FD before 5 years. In case of emergency, if I need to withdraw, then I will either have to pay some penalty, or I will not, definitely I'll not be availed for the interest I used to get. Done. FD is over, RD is over. Time deposit. Time deposit means it can be for long time or short time. Suppose I opened a time deposit, like for short time is 2 months, 3 months, or long time is 6 years, 7 years, 5 years. Done. Then comes some secondary functions, like we are giving loans. We are definitely providing loans to the person, so that it could be benefited to both the banks and the individuals. The individuals would be benefited because they will be getting the amount, and the uh, bank would be benefited as they will be getting the interest. Then comes agency functions. Is like agency functions refers to the functions that means like opening of ATM. We definitely banks definitely issue our ATM cards. They sometimes make payment on our behalf to any other uh, like policy we have dealt with. So here I complete the concept of commercial bank. Moving further to RBI, that is the Central Bank of India. RBI, Reserve Bank of India, is termed as the Central Bank of India. There is only one Reserve Bank in India, that is termed as RBI. It is the Apex Bank. Apex Bank is the Supreme Bank. Supreme Bank here comes to the banker to the bank. Suppose in commercial bank they provide loans to individuals, but in case of in case of central bank, central bank provides loans to the commercial bank. This is the pure reason that they are being termed as the bankers to the bank, right? Now, the main function of the bank is to issue currency. Issue currency is monopoly of note issue, or their main function is, definitely we know that we are dealing with the bank. Bank includes money. Now, from where the money is being derived? The money is definitely being derived from an authority who is issuing it. So the authority who has the right to issue the money is termed as the central bank. Only the central bank has the right to issue currency, as central bank has the monopoly of note issue. Done. Mind one thing, central bank has the right to issue notes, but in case of money, right, in case of rupees 1 and coins, they are legal tender money. They are not issued by the commercial bank, they are further issued by Ministry of Finance. Mind that this is very important thing. Then comes commercial issue of central bank, then banker to the government, because in case of emergency central bank definitely helps the commercial bank when in case of emergency, or in case when commercial bank is left with none, with a limited amount of funds. Like the bank do not have the appropriate amount of funds it needs to process, like work further. In that case, what happens, basically the central bank provides a loan to the commercial bank. Done. Then comes banker to the government, advisor. It sometimes helps, the central bank helps the government in taking like decision on any legal matters, right? Then it also helps the individuals, like indirectly it is helping the individual because it is providing the loans to the commercial bank, and commercial bank and further is providing the loans to the central bank, right? Now I think so the basic difference of central bank and commercial bank is being clear to you. Central bank is the apex authority, supreme authority, that is the RBI. There is only one central bank. Here it issues notes, it gives advice to the government, it helps in further this. It is also called as a lender of the last resort. Lender of the last resort means that in case when nobody is left with the sufficient amount of money, then the central bank at the last helps the commercial bank to provide a certain amount so that it could be benefited to the central bank in that particular time. It is also its function is clearinghouse function. That means it helps to settle the accounts of the individuals. Then I hope the concept of banks, commercial bank and central banks must be clear. Banks, there were 4 phases of bank, right? So, and we are dealing it in the Banking Regulation Act 1930. So I hope the concept must be 100% clear to you. This was the basic introduction of bank, commercial bank and central bank. this would be very benefited in the further classes, in the further, because the introduction is the topic in which one needs to understand the basic concept of that, and after that we'll move further. Thanking you, one and all.